weave. So I've already, what was that?
It's like a 2-seam.
Okay, I've already given you a ton of progressions already, but I'm just gonna walk through, just keep playing catch. I'm just gonna walk through a few simple ones that I think you can just start incorporating just like in catch play. Any type of like, I told you on the phone, any type of catch and funnel throw with your feet constantly moving. I know it looks dorky, so hopefully you can see my feet, but any type of like feet rhythm throw where your feet are moving and you go into the throw. So something like simple as like if you're getting a throw from the shortstop and you're a second baseman. So something like just boom, catch, throw. Something that as your feet move, your hands move at the rhythm of your feet. So obviously like you're trying to catch and get rid of it. There's a time sensitive task completion. So you're automatically gonna keep your hands as simple and extremely efficient to obviously accomplish the power output task. Even stuff like where your feet, that was a B, feet are moving and you can load your hip. So like feet move, step back, catch, funnel, throw. You'll notice that as we do these throws, the ball is gonna come out extremely crisp and just back spinning the frick out of it. And that's been his big thing for the time being. So same thing, you can get fancy. Biggest thing is just stay athletic. Fancy and do the opposite of that step back throw where you come here, go forward, throw. You're just training your hand to simplify the path as your feet initiate the tempo of everything. And then, like I said, with the hands high, that's what we're trying to get him to do right now, is to feel the sensation of going from hand dip, but down into your retraction. Something that I like is kind of just coming from here, up to down. You can do this with your hands closed or like you're catching a ball that's coming down from you. So hands up, down, and throw. I already have that pass, so a lot of this stuff for me just feels normal. It's gonna feel differently for you guys because it's been a totally different sensation for the longest time. Whereas I think before you were up here, you would kind of coil up here and then come down and load with your tilt. So anything where your hands can come down and boom into here. I even like stuff where you can kind of preset your lower half into the rotation already, and then your upper half is kind of pulling down into your retraction. So think about like a pinball machine. So pull down into this, and throw. I don't really quite know where your arm slot is, to be honest, but that's going to dictate a lot of this. So he, for example, is a little bit lower than me. So his kind of retraction is going to be a little bit different because he can get really rotational, whereas I have to get more directional down. Was that your favorite one last night?
Yeah.
Just step back into rotation. So, and then you can just get creative with all these variations, right? So all those things too. Watch the foot. So you can go, all right, so the feet initiate our tempo, feet initiate our rhythm, our hands are just a byproduct of that. And then boom, I'm gonna step back into rotation. Same thing with my hands though. I'm keeping these simple. Step back into rotation, boom. Arm side, hands wanted to lag, wasn't on time with the ball. Good. And then obviously we talked about this last year, any type of like ground ball, funnel throw, but for you, I would encourage you to get more hands like funnel to the ear. So whereas before we were doing funnels to the chest, right? So a funnel to the chest, separate and go. Think about funneling to the ear. So funnel, ear, boom. Again, I said this in the phone call, we're trying to over amplify the sensation. So a lot of this stuff, even though you're not going to be maybe a hands high guy, you're not going to, field ground balls to the ear, whatever variation is going to get you to be simplistic with your hands, that's what we're trying to do. And then you'll find the happy medium when you get on a mound. Ow, that hurt. Another thing, I'm probably biased on this, but anything where the drive leg, so it'll be your right leg, is forward, and you can kind of go with the same thing with your hands. Boom, back, retract, boom, back, retract. You're gonna feel a lot of separation here, but don't mistake separation for trying to get over rotational. You wanna create this separation because you're already gonna have it, but you wanna stay in your pocket. Think about flexion at 90. If you have a connection ball, that'd be good too. Boom, funnel at 90, retract, retract, and throw. Is that a little two-seam Johnny there?
I don't know.
All right, good talk. See you out there. So these are all like catch, play, throw variations. In a drill progression setting, it's going to be a little bit different. Ha! Drill progression, backwards walk, right? So you're going backwards and throwing into a wall, something like that. Anything with a football. Even get creative with like, your throws are freaking money right now.
I was about to say, I don't think I've gotten out of
I don't know if anyone's watching this.
I haven't gotten out of your like box.
I know. And then I'm a big advocate for anything with the feet, right? So even like if you're just kind of sitting there throwing a plyo against a wall, or if you're playing catch with somebody, feet go, boom, drop step, quarterback, fake, and throw. Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to hit you right where I wanted you to. So remember, feet move. That's going to dictate the tempo of the hands. That's going to dictate the rhythm of the hands. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Even like we were doing some like catcher throw variations. I don't know if you ever caught, but something like boom to the ear and throw. Sorry, my bad. He does this better than I do, honestly. You're on freaking fire right now.
I can't stop hitting the long toss part.
No, you can't. It's like red. It's a bowl.
Hey, honestly, just do a voiceover of what you're talking about, and then just use me.
Right.
And send it
I don't want to use me because I've just hit your belly button.
Mr. Weaver.
Change up, swag. Ew. Sorry. Is school out or is it lunchtime?
Lunchtime.
Are we about to get a bunch of stoners?
Yeah.
That hurts to see.
I dropped.
Same thing, you can go backwards too, right? And sometimes you can play around with keeping the ball in your glove to simplify the path too. So here, boom, grab, throw. You can do that with anything too, right? So you keep the ball in your glove, take it out, throw. And again, time-sensitive task completion is gonna help your hand. Good. So same thing with like shuffling and throwing. So ball in the glove, shuffle, boom, throw. And again, it's gonna feel weird, but it's gonna teach your hand to be in the most optimal, powerful position as your front foot is getting close to touchdown, okay? Oh, you are on fire. So a lot of times, your hand is gonna mistake like creating more space as your feet move more towards that, right? So it's gonna think it has a lot of time because you're shuffling. So it's gonna dip, go out to kind of fill in the gaps and to kill time. Whereas we wanna take away that time and we wanna take away that space. So you don't have the ball in your hand, boom. Now, I would encourage you to do that more so like when you have a wall in front of you, so you don't have to worry about like hitting someone in the chest because it's gonna feel super jacked up. And then if you have anyone that can flip the ball to you, or if you can flip it off a wall and then throw it, stay at peak leg lift, throw it, boom, catch, and as you go down, catch and throw. Right? So as your body's momentum starts to go down the hill, that's when you get the ball and then your hand goes, well shoot, we can't do anything to create more space because we don't have much time. So then it just goes boom, yeah, boom. It's like an outfielder getting a ground ball to throw it home, or an infielder with a speedy runner, boom, gotta go. Good for you, man. Or you can just freaking take ground balls and say, I got 3 seconds to freaking throw it to the net at first. Boom, 3, 2, 1, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Time sensitive task orientation, task completion is money. So like this, the ground's wet. Do another one. Again, over amplifying, just getting the hand in that most optimal position, keeping your trunk neutral. I'm a freaking G unit over here. Okay, that's all I got for you, dude. Let me know if you have any questions with any of that. I know that was a lot of information, so dope. At the 13:13 mark, we stopped it.